It is Tuesday, and here are 3 things I love today. Hey, welcome back to Toronto Song Project. I'm Steve. Here are 3 things I love today. Yeah, one of them is not my finger. It's the tip is busted. The best way to describe it is if there was Viagra for fingers, I would be using it. Okay, first thing I love today.
Now, when anything bothers me and I'm feeling unhappy, I just try and think of nice things.
What kind of things?
It turns out that Ariana Grande and her team of 10 writers are making almost no song royalties from 7 Rings. We talked about 7 Rings in my first episode of Better Now, Better Than with Ashley. Check it out, I put the link below. It turns out that because she lifted the melody
Green-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels
to my favorite things, that 90% of the songwriting royalties are going to the estates of Rodgers and Hammerstein. Of course, they've been dead for a long time. Okay, so why do I love that? Well, 1, because I'm a jealous bitch who hates people who are more successful than me, duh. But 2, it shows that you get out of life what you put into it. I mean, Ariana and her team decided that instead of writing something original, they would take an established, tried and true mega hit from one of the biggest musicals of all time. It got her the #1 song for more than a couple of weeks, I think. So I doubt they have any regrets. It just shows that sometimes you have a choice in life, you know? Go for the low-hanging fruit or work harder and get something with more longevity where you're gonna earn more. So the laws of gravity apply to us all, including Ariana Grande. On a personal note, I am experiencing a little bit of schadenfreude here because I feel like Ariana took this amazingly beautiful song about childhood innocence and wonder at discovering the world and turned it into yet another song about somebody talking about what a badass they are, how they made it to fame and money, and celebrating their material possessions. That does get under my skin. Maybe I'm an old crank? Tell me I'm not an old crank. I do find it kind of funny that here she is bragging about money and possessions and someone else is getting it all. That's why I love that story. Number 2, Justin Bieber just announced that he's taking a mental health break. He's taking a break from music entirely. Now, please don't jump to the conclusion that I gotta hate on for Justin Bieber. No, not at all. Justin's recent music is some of the best stuff I've heard on the radio in a long time. Please, Sorry, What Do You Mean, Love Yourself, those are irresistible songs. I can't get enough of them. I'm honestly happy for the guy that he's taking a break. He's truly earned it. Everyone's teenage years are awkward, difficult, and full of poor choices, and his were everywhere. They were all over TV, all over the media. So I'm glad he's taking a break. I'm glad he's taking care of himself. I hope he makes an amazing comeback. I honestly think Justin has what it takes for major longevity. I don't care what you think about his music. I don't care what you think about his personal life or all the scandals he's been attached to. He is an insanely talented individual. And plus, I always give a boost to my hometown boys. Yes, go Justin. Finally, the 3rd thing I love today, Sylvester's You Make Me Feel Mighty Real is being added to the National Recording Registry. Why do I love that? Because the disco era has a very special place in my heart. Sylvester made huge strides for the gay community, for the trans community, because he cross-dressed too. He was a huge part of making disco the amazing, inclusive celebration and party that it was. Yay, Sylvester. The National Recording Registry honors the music that enriches our souls, the voices that tell our stories, and the sounds that mirror our lives. Isn't that beautiful? I can't think of more owing words to an amazing artist like Sylvester. Rest in peace, Sylvester, you beautiful man. That's all for today. Please like and subscribe. I would love to keep seeing you here on YouTube and IGTV. If you can't be rich, if you can't be famous, if you can't have the exact life that you want, maybe it's enough to touch someone else's life and enrich their souls. See you next time.